Welcome to day number 16 of 30 days of Starcraft. It's time for Ensnare versus Goal on Kulas Ravine. That's right, Kulas is one of those maps that really transferred over from the original Starcraft and Brood War and all that jazz. But we'll have to see whether or not we'll have an interesting game on our hands. Now, remember, this is 30 days, as the point of this is that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and you give me comments on how to improve. Now, well, with that in mind, don't rage too much, as I'm going to get to the game right now. Ensnare coming out as the Terran, and Gold coming out as the Protoss. Already starting out early on. Let's see what we got here, movement-wise. Gold, just chilling about with his probes and all that. And let's take a look at the map. Meanwhile, we have a lot of potential for expansion points here. We have the natural right here, which is relatively close to the base and all that. We have a high yield on the side, and another high yield here. But the Argzelnaga towers everywhere around this map, so a good opportunity to scout with all these high plateaus around. Now, we are going to get underway as we have Ensnare already building his first supply depot. And those probes and everything come out from the other side. There's a goal on the other side of the map has a lot of distance to move over, as he actually Chrono boosts his probes out, and he's building his first gateway. He's building his first gateway right off the bat. And we've got about what 13 supply. That is very, very early, and sending his probe out to scout, and we already have the SCV from Ensnare doing the same thing. As he will be having an easy time trying to find out. He is actually expecting Gold to be here, here, or here. He's actually going down the same route. I think Gold is thinking exactly the same thing. He's hoping that the other party is close by, and Ensnare already scouted out and around there, so he knows where Gold is going to be, or at least have an approximate idea of where he's going to be. Meanwhile, he's got himself a barracks already coming up, as well as a late refinery. He's actually building his refinery before his after his barracks comes up, and with the first Marine already coming out, it will be interesting to see whether or not he's gonna actually move out early. Now we have this probe coming in, and he will be able to scout out fairly early on, unless that Marine comes forward and denies him the ability to scout. 1, 2, 3. All right, the probe's going around. The probe knows what's going on. He sees the command. He sees the orbital command center. The probe is just rushing around, and the probe will go down. Meanwhile, the SCV has seen most of the base as well. He has seen the gateway, as well as the cybernetics score. So we have a cybernetics score with potential stalkers coming out, and a Twilight Council right off the bat. A Twilight Council right off the bat. That is very, very, very early with that Twilight Council, and really is going to try to push in with those Zealots really, really quickly. I have a first Stalker already being built, as well as a Reaper. He's going to try to get a Stalker army on the way early on with that Blink. That could be extremely interesting. On the other side, though, we have a bunker coming out, as well as another barracks, a second barracks being built. So we could have Stalkers versus Marines / Marauders. Ooh, we have Reapers, though. That is interesting. Reapers being built. There they are. Does he actually already have his jetpack? I think he does. Yeah, there he does. So there he is. The Reaper's putting up onto what's a high ground near the scout platform, so he can just go around and see what is going on around the control areas. Meanwhile, we have our first Stalker on the map, and we have Blink being researched. So we have Stalkers with Blink, and he will be able to blink on top of the platforms in order to scout out. And that's a good move right there. And once again, we have this Reaper going around, trying to see what is going on. And he's actually right on top of this expansion area. There's more as Marauders are being built now as well. And those will be... hello, destructible rocks. This Reaper has seen what is going on, and he's going to try to get one of these probes down. The probes are going to engage, as there are the Stalkers as well. Can he get out? Ooh, yeah, no. He hesitated there. That's a bit of a shame. Is it time for stim packs? Stim packs being researched. As well as a couple of air turrets. Is he expecting warp void rays? I don't see any void rays. We do have a couple of warp gates being morphed in. But where's the proxy? And there's the proxy. Proxy is, well, that's a robotics facility. That's going to be very aggressive right here. As the Marauders will have a handful versus these Stalkers. We have this bunker with a couple of people in them. And essentially just pounding them down. But this robotics facility will be able to churn out Immortals very, very early on. But we'll have to see whether or not the Marauders will be able to find what is going on and see if Ensnare can figure out what is going on the area. He does. He may be able to get on there. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Hello, Marauders. Whoa, that robotic facility is going to die. Unless he can get in towards the Stalkers. Stalkers do have blink on them, but he can blink on top of that platform if need to be. This robotics facility is very, it's trying to build Immortals. And the robotics facility needs to die. There we go. That's a setback right there. As Gull will have some issues now trying to get forward. The proxy base is down, but the defense of Ensnare is down as well. He just has his bunker with 2 Marauders in them, and they're not going to be very, well, they could defend versus the Stalkers, but difficult. More Marauders coming out as well as Terran infantry weapons. And a Ghost Academy, there it is. Ghost Academy coming out. We'll be able to EMP the enemy. Shields are down. Ensnare is opting to go for the side. Ooh, both sides are doing that. Goal doing the same thing as Ensnare. Ensnare going for the upper platform, as Goal's already moving up towards this area and towards his initial expansion. There's already command center being deployed. And Goal is just moving his units around. The factory floating around. A couple of Marauders here. Yeah, stim packed. Trying to take down these Stalkers as they blink forward. Trying to lure towards the bunker, but they're losing a lot of Marauders. Only managed to survive 2 of them, and that medevac was a little bit too late to heal them up. Currently, though, Gull has nothing on his production queue. He's not building anything. And why is... Oh, crap. That is the wrong button. And, yeah, Gull... Oops. Gull has actually now finally queued up a bunch of Stalkers again. That was the wrong button, guys. Sorry. And yeah. It still has all of this the Stalker army here, and this is a little bit of a flashback / deja vu situation here. As I'm going to guess that these Marauders are going to go down, and the medevac is going to be too late. Dear me, I'm awesome. As on the other side, we still have the Stalkers. Are they going to be warped in? Where are the Stalkers going to be warped in? I don't see them just yet. Oh no, my apologies, those not being warped in. We have 3 Stalkers being warped in right on towards this proxy. And they'll be moving out with these Stalkers. Let's see if we can do some harassment on towards the SCVs. More barracks are being built. There's another orbital command is coming out. Ooh, the Stalkers taking on this SCV. The Marauders need to move quickly. The Stalkers need to get in and out quickly with that blink. They did try to get in towards the SCVs, but no avail just yet. They will be able to. They're not going to be able to blink out. They do have, yeah, finally the cooldown is off. But we do have ghosts. Ghosts are being produced. Where's the Ghost Academy? There's the Ghost Academy. So on the other side, we have more Immortals. An additional robotics facility finally being built up. That is expensive right there. Let's see if we can find it. Robotics, yeah. Yeah, that's 200 and 100 mineral and gas respectively. So it's all right-ish, but still, loss is a loss. Mortal does go down. Stalkers do try to go in and take down these Marauders. The medevac is healing them up quite nicely. One Marauder will go down, second one as well. Stalkers do move forward and blink in, but there's an entire army of SCVs there. Oh, the SCVs are going to attack as well, and they actually managed to take one Stalker, and the second one goes down as well. Aggressive SCVs for the win. As finally Ensnare has got his expansion going for himself, and on the other side we do have a potential of Gold doing the same thing at a high yield. Will he go for it? Will he go for it? No, not just yet. He's still building his Immortal. The Stalkers, though, are still looking around, but they are scouted out by this tower. And there they are. There are more Stalkers being warped in. This Immortal is actually going after the bunker. That was actually quite cute. And the bunker's dead. So, this Marauder's not going to survive very long. We do have the Marauders on the high ground, though, so we'll be able to shoot down. And they did manage to take down one of the Stalkers. But they are going after the tech lab. But the medevac's already look at this army of Marauders just falling back here. Need to. And so currently, Goal is just focusing on towards his Stalkers. Are we going to see something along the line of Colossi? I need a robotics bay for that, which he doesn't have yet. It's only a matter of time, though. Yeah, Goal is just not quite sure what he's doing. He's got nothing in his production queue, and he just keeps on building more and more Stalkers. But maybe it would be an idea for him to build that robotics bay and start moving it towards the next set of the map. We do have no more minerals here. And so, how are we looking at minerals, actually? That's probably yeah. Well, we have enough resources for Gold to build a new Nexus, but he's too late with his expansion. Far too late with his expansion, as Ensnare is already going around the map and trying to find if there's any expansions somewhere. But this probe is not doing anything, and Goal is running out of minerals quickly. He's only have about 2,000 remaining. As he's opting to funnel his resources into Stalkers while the enemy army is right here on the natural expansion. Yeah, and they're not gonna. Yeah, this Stalker army is not gonna live very long versus those Marauders, and they're gonna go down. And the Zealots try to move in as well, but this is over. Good game could be called any second now. Goal goes for the good game, as that is it. The Marauders were too much. Lack of expansions from Goal really did him in, and at the end he actually finally decided to build this Nexus, but it was just far too late. As those concussive shells of the Marauders were just too much. Look at all these barracks. That is a lot of output right there. As Ensnare manages to win this one on day number 16. Tune in tomorrow for day number 17 of 30 Days of Starcraft. Don't go anywhere. As be sure to leave your comments in below, as always, as I will be looking forward to reading those. Regardless, my name has been Day16, and we will see you tomorrow.